The following is a special presentation of Extreme E-Speed TV, your new home for everything iRacing and E-Speed.
.07 Tire and Service Center is your one-stop shop for all your car care needs, and they're now a Cooper Tire dealer. American tires for the American worker. Buy a set of Cooper tires and get free tire rotation and repairs for the life of the tire. They have a 12,000-mile or 12-month warranty on most repairs. Check out 107 Tire and Service Center. They're located at 6256 Irwin Highway, Chuckey, or call them at 423-620-4970. For all your car care needs, 107 Tire and Service Center. Family owned and operated. And their number one goal is your satisfaction. Find 107 Tire and Service Center on Facebook or call them today at 423-620-4970.
Racers are dedicated to winning. And Chevrolet Performance's 3 factory-sealed Circle Track crate engines can help you get to the checkered flag first. Whether you're a weekend warrior or a touring hero, on dirt or pavement, Chevrolet Performance Circle Track crate engines are engineered to win, right out of the box.
When it comes to keeping your home cool and comfortable, Evans Air Conditioning knows there's no room for compromise. That's why we've been your trusted HVAC and indoor air quality specialists since 2002.
Thank you for calling Evans Air Conditioning.
With straightforward pricing and free system replacement quotes, our licensed and insured technicians will keep you cool and comfortable. Schedule now for Evans' $59 summer tune-up. Evans, getting you the comfort you deserve.
Race Car Engineering is your single-source supplier for all your racing equipment. Dirt, asphalt, drag strip, street rod, or off-road. Their experts can keep you on the track and in the lead no matter what type of racing you do. Hundreds of brands, thousands of parts. Find them online at racecareng.com or call them toll-free at 800-882-7231 and make sure to ask for your free catalog. That's Race Car Engineering, 800-882-7231.
Great Racing USA is green! This is America's leader in racing, the Rogers Dabbs Performance Parts Great Racing USA Dirt Late Model Series 4Y.
Looking to transform your outdoor space? Look no further than Bama Sheds. As a family-owned and operated business, we understand your needs. That's why we offer no credit check, rent-to-own options. Enjoy free delivery and setup within 35 miles of our 4 convenient locations. Whether you need a shed, pole barn, garage, or carport, we've got you covered. Visit our website at bamasheds.com or call 256-268-8484. Bama Sheds, where quality meets affordability and your outdoor dreams become reality.
Introducing the latest technology in the racing industry, Spring Rhythm. Spring Rhythm is an app that can replace a spring smasher, giving you access to the same information the fast guys are using to stay ahead. The app tells you where to set your coilover nuts to hit your install loads and tells you the dynamic loads that the car will see in travel. It also simplifies adjustments at the track, giving you the information needed to adjust loads without taking the shock off the car. Spring Rhythm has been rigorously tested to ensure accuracy. There's no excuse to not be using Spring Rhythm.
Glad you're joining us here on Extreme E-Speed TV. A reminder, we've got a 50-lap feature for you tonight. It's good to have the Pro Late Model Dirt Series back here. It's been a little bit of time since we've been in Knoxville, but to catch you up, if you haven't been watching the series as closely or you missed last week, or you just need a refresher, we've got Dylan Perry, once again, no surprise, your points leader with 4 wins on the season, just above 500 overall. Only 8 points behind him. The only other driver with wins on the year, that'll be Brandon Combs with 2. So he's sitting there with 494 points, but the rest of the top 5 and really the top 10 and the rest of the series not completely out of this with a whole fall season to go. So Jacob Lassiter, Brandon Marlowe, and the rookie Drew Hopkins rounding out your top 5. Behind them, we've got Dawson Lowe, Aiden Young, Brandon Bender, Kendrick Hicks, and Austin Cantrell. Now, Lowe, Hicks, and Cantrell all are rookies in the series. So the rookies representing 4 of the top 10. So heck of a start to the season. We've had some really great racing, some great finishes. And I'll tell you what, we've got some great action for you tonight. We have 12 drivers, it looks like, so far registered to race in this one. The clouds starting to lead us into a sunset. You got cars driving by, and just like that, the Rib Shack getting a good look right there. And full stands as well, starting to really pile in at the moment. But other than that, we're excited to have you here on Extreme E-Speed TV. We'll talk predictions later. Of course, we'll get the carrier heat races. Then we'll get to the main event here on this Wednesday evening as the sun continues to set. Ooh, a little good camera angle right there, peering through the fence. You get a good look at the Fast Stop Fuel Center as well. A lot of history here at this track, and we'll see if history can be made again by Dylan Perry or Brandon Combs, or if someone else in the series will get their first win on the year. So we're just a few moments away from getting things going here on Extreme E-Speed TV.
Speaking of history, of course, the Sprint Car Hall of Fame off of turn number 2 over there had to pull Adam out of there to come do prep for tonight. As plenty of history here at this track. Looking for a little bit more history here tonight with the Pro Late Model Dirt Series, as always, as we're about 2 minutes away here. We're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we will have carrier heat races to kick off our night here at Knoxville as you're watching the Pro Late Model Dirt Series here on Extreme E-Speed TV.
107 Tire and Service Center is your one-stop shop for all your car care needs, and they're now a Cooper Tire dealer. American tires for the American worker. Buy a set of Cooper tires and get free tire rotation and repairs for the life of the tire. They have a 12,000-mile or 12-month warranty on most repairs. Check out 107 Tire and Service Center. They're located at 6256 Irwin Highway, Chuckey, or call them at 423-620-4970. For all your car care needs, 107 Tire and Service Center. Family owned and operated. And their #1 goal is your satisfaction. Find 107 Tire and Service Center on Facebook or call them today at 423-620-4970.
Racers are dedicated to winning. And Chevrolet Performance's 3 factory-sealed circle track crate engines can help you get to the checkered flag first. Whether you're a weekend warrior or a touring hero, on dirt or pavement, Chevrolet Performance circle track crate engines are engineered to win, right out of the box.
Welcome back to Knoxville Raceway as we get ready for our carrier heat racing action here. Pill draw just occurred to see how they will line up here tonight to start. And Adam Larry is there. He's got the flag set up, ready to go, start a waving here as we will move on to carrier heat race number 1. So starting lineup, it's going to be Dylan Perry alongside Ethan Waters, Brody Thompson next to Dawson Lowe, and then Brandon Combs alongside Cody Early. Little brother Andy working on the graphics package here as we get ready to go. Slight contact there back in the pack. As they were 4 wide, now 3 wide back there, racing here to start on lap number 1. Dylan Perry holding on to the lead as he separates a little bit there. Dawson Lowe, Brandon Combs now get in line as they go through 1 and 2. Combs all the way down to that inside lip. Dawson Lowe will now take over that second spot as it's Cody Early. Oh, slight contact there with Brody Thompson as they get racy. As Cody Early sits in that 4th spot. Dawson Lowe able to close that gap there slightly on that P7 up ahead. Laps to go this time by. Dylan Perry will come through 3 and 4. 2 laps to go this time by here at Knoxville as they've settled in nose to tail.
Yeah, good movement up there from Early, Combs, and Lowe. Each up 2 spots from where they began, but Perry, of course, not having to improve at all. A really strong run for him to start the night, and this could be an early indicator of just another really strong performance coming from our back-to-back-to-back defending champ. So, final lap here for Dylan Perry.
Down the backstretch they go. Their nose-to-tail separation between the front 2. Dylan Perry looking. Ooh, Dawson Lowe, a hard attempt there in 3. It won't be enough, though. Dylan Perry will win. It's Dawson Lowe second, Brandon Combs third, Cody Early in fifth as Ethan Waters up 2 spots that final lap, up to the 4th position. As we will move on to Carrier Heat Race number 2.
And Carrier Heat Race number 2 will be led by Aiden Young and Devin Moran up top. Behind them in row 2, Daniel Adam and Brandon Bender, with Kendrick Hicks and Colin Boyles in row 3.
Test, test. As we get ready to go here. To lead us to green here in Carrier Heat Race number 2.
Pace truck pulls off. So 6 up, 6 down, 6 more to go. As we are green, green, green from Knoxville, and it's Aiden Young hugging that inside line. He's got someone coming on the inside, though, that being the 075 Daniel Adams. And just like that, it's a 3-wide race for the lead, and it's Moran for the moment out front.
Devin Moran pulls out ahead here into the lead. Adams to the inside as it's a 2-car breakaway. It's Bender and the 69 of Aiden Young behind him. Good run for Moran there on the exit of turn number 2 as he looks to the inside of Adams, that 75 machine.
Running very strong right now, and yeah, a little bit of crisscross action. A much wider track than we're used to at some of these stops we go to on this series. I'm not going to get too much there on the inside lane tonight, most likely, and a lot of guys riding the high line right now. Interesting to see a 75 that's not the Andy Piercefield machine. I know he was at Starbucks earlier today. So Adams up 2 spots from where he started. If he keeps at this pace from the way he's been running, he may get a 2-second gap. At the moment, though, it's only looks to be about 0.3 of a second. So it's a tight one with 4 to go. Longer laps than we're used to, of course. We're looking at about 18-second laps here in the series.
Adams able to pull away there. Moran now trying to hold off Bender. That's a battle for the 2nd position. Bender trying to chase down that 99 machine here. It is 2 laps to go now. Very quickly getting through this evening as this is our 2nd of 2 Carrier Heat races here tonight to start off April racing.
A very strong performance here to start the night for the rookie. We'll see if he can close things out now as he's got about a 2nd gap here. So 1 more turn to go. And Adam will be your Carrier Heat Race number 2 winner with Moran, Bender, Boyles, Hicks, and Young behind him.
what is coming up next. We'll see if there is going to be a last chance showdown. No, there will not. So, of course, heat race number. We come back, we will have your Knoxville Classic here from Knoxville Raceway as you're watching the Pro Late Model Dirt Series here on Extreme E-Speed TV.
.107 Tire and Service Center is your one-stop shop for all your car care needs, and they're now a Cooper Tire dealer. American tires for the American worker. Buy a set of Cooper tires and get free tire rotation and repairs for the life of the tire. They have a 12,000-mile or 12-month warranty on most repairs. Check out 107 Tire and Service Center. They're located at 6256 Irwin Highway, Chuckey, or call them at 423-620-4970. For all your car care needs, 107 Tire and Service Center. Family owned and operated. And their number one goal is your satisfaction. Find 107 Tire and Service Center on Facebook or call them today at 423-620-4970.
When it comes to keeping your home cool and comfortable, Evans Air Conditioning knows there's no room for compromise. That's why we've been your trusted HVAC and indoor air quality specialists since 2002.
Thank you for calling Evans Air Conditioning.
With straightforward pricing and free system replacement quotes, our licensed and insured technicians will keep you cool and comfortable. Schedule now for Evans' $59 summer tune-up. Evans, getting you the comfort you deserve.
Race Car Engineering is your single source supplier for all your racing equipment. Dirt, asphalt, drag strip, street rod, or off-road. Their experts can keep you on the track and in the lead no matter what type of racing you do. Hundreds of brands, thousands of parts. Find them online at racecareng.com or call them toll free at 800-882-7231 and make sure to ask for your free catalog. That's Race Car Engineering, 800-882-7231.
Great Racing USA is green! This is America's leader in racing, the Rogers Dab Performance Parts Great Racing USA Dirt Late Model Series 4Y.
Looking to transform your outdoor space? Look no further than Bama Sheds. As a family-owned and operated business, we understand your needs. That's why we offer no credit check, rent-to-own options. Enjoy free delivery and setup within 35 miles of our 4 convenient locations. Whether you need a shed, pole barn, garage, or carport, we've got you covered. Visit our website at bamasheds.com or call 256-268-8484. Bama Sheds, where quality meets affordability and your outdoor dreams become reality.
Welcome back to Knoxville Raceways. We have the Knoxville Classic coming up next here on Extreme Speed TV, as it is the second to last race of the spring session here for the series this year. Of course, we have that long summer break off, and then we will be back this fall for the second portion of the 2025 racing season. Cars out on the track, including Daniel Adam and Dylan Perry there. Two of the fastest cars here during this practice warm-up session. Brandon Bender, third fastest. Devin Moran, fourth. Dawson Lowe, fifth fast here at Knoxville.
Getting ever so close to race time, and I gotta, tip my cards, tip my hand for my pick. I gotta say Dylan Perry, for March Madness, I'm going kind of the Jay Billis route where I'm choosing the chalk. You gotta stick with Perry while he's the hot hand, which is exactly what I'm gonna probably be doing here if you ask me for my prediction. Looking in the field, you got Combs down there, so there's an opportunity for Combs to get a little closer. Double the wins, man, compared to Combs would be Perry, so it's going to be hard to dethrone him. It won't all happen in one night.
Kendrick Hicks, Dawson Lowe, he's working off the track here. Daniel Adams, still fastest car here during this warm-up session as they get laps in, practicing before this Knoxville Classic coming up here next is Brandon Bender. He's third fastest right now.
Yeah, some valuable lap time at the moment, and this is also going to it changes the track, this changes the surface the more these laps get run, so a little bit more time to go, and before you know it, we'll be racing from Knoxville, so I'm excited. The crowd looks to be all filed in now.
Crowd is filed in. It looks like we're going to get ready to grid these cars out here on the track, as we will move on to our feature event here tonight. As they get gridded on the infield there, Adam, you've got our starting lineup.
That's right. We're going to have Dylan Perry side by side with Daniel Adam behind them. Another rookie, Dawson Lowe and Devin Moran. Row 3, Brandon Combs and Brandon Bender. So a couple of Brandons there in row 3. Row 4, a couple of C names, Cody Early and Colin Voiles. Row 5 will feature Kendrick Hicks and Ethan Waters. And then rounding out the rear in row 6, Aiden Young and Brody Thompson. So a good mix of drivers here tonight. You can see dark skies remaining here in Knoxville. Really high fence right there. A lot of good sponsors for the sport. Love to see that, and love to see us going green here in just a moment. Flagman Freddy's getting closer. Folks on the edge of their seats. So we look to be going green here in a moment. And just like that, from Knoxville, lap number 1 is underway, and it's Dylan Perry taking us there. But coming on the inside is Daniel Adams, looking to continue that strong run he had in that recent Carrier Heat race.
They work their way around here, 1 lap down as Adam has the advantage on the inside. He'll make it work. He'll lead lap number 1. Dylan Perry to his outside. Behind him, you've got Lowe and Moran as they're side by side. As the front 4 get settled in here quickly.
Yeah, everyone kind of spacing out right now. Good to see. Getting settled in. And it looks like we've got a caution. That one might be for Aiden Young or Kendrick Hicks. So we'll get the deck reset here in a moment.
As little brother Andy continues to work on the graphics package here tonight. Worked for the Carrier Heat races. Not populating right now here as we've got 2 laps down. It's Adam, Perry, Moran, your top 3. We are getting closer to getting these guys back on track and racing action. Also working here on the graphics package, the little brother Andy, really screwing things up, but not screwing up is the flag man as he's waving that green flag, and we are back to racing action. As we work lap number 3 of 50 here, Adam out front, Moran second, Perry third, Lowe fourth, Bender in 5th. Adam able to break away up front. Devin Moran now moves up into that second spot as he works that inside of Dylan Perry. He's got Lowe and Bender behind him trying to follow him through. As Perry moves to the outside, good run for Colin Boyles early in this one as he rides in the 6th position.
A great run for some of these drivers. I'm looking at Brandon Bender. Looks to be up several spots. So already a lot of movement taking place right now under the darkening sky here in Knoxville. We're now 10% of the way through this one, and drivers giving themselves a little more space. So early caution, did not expect that on a track that's this kind of wide and set up the way it is, but it is looking slick as you can see there on the track. A little humid, a little moist, really moist. It's the first thing I thought when I stepped out of our production meeting today. So all good racing weather though, if you ask me.
As Adam able to separate from the rest of the field here, Devin Moran holding off Dawson Lowe, Dylan Perry riding in 4th. As we'll get nose to tail here. Working lap number 7 now as things settle down. You got to go back in the pack there. There's Brandon Combs looking into the inside of Colin Boyles. Brody Thompson watching on from behind.
Yeah, so good for the rookies right now. We've got 2 rookies on the front row running strong at the moment, and a little bit of space. That gap looks to be a good healthy gap there right now. Quickest time put down has been 18.22 by Daniel. So these drivers pretty much now running just under 19 seconds. We're looking at about 18 and a half. So Dawson Lowe trying to play catch up right now. So speed's all over the place at the moment. And Dylan Perry, got our eye on him there. Getting a good inside car view, and not used to seeing him outside the top three, but you can tell he's lurking right now. Plenty of racing to go.
So that bunch of cars there, that's from third place on back, is now Bender's gotten up to the rear of the P7 machine. Counting down some laps here, Dylan Adam and Devin Moran made their first starts 2 weeks ago now here with the Pro Late Model Dirt Series, so they're back for more racing action here tonight from Knoxville.
And speaking of more racing action, we do want to give you a reminder that next week, back-to-back nights from Fairbury, you've got a really fun one coming up on the 8th. That one may not be broadcast on Extreme E-Speed TV, but we do know the one a week from today will be. That's going to be another one with some money potentially on the line. So keep an eye out. Keep an eye on the Pro Late Model Dirt Series iRacing Facebook page for more updates here. And we're getting a good look at really great side-by-side action. Ooh, Perry and Moran continuing to swap side-by-side. Man, they're a little bit of dirt getting kicked up. This is the type of racing you like to see here on a Wednesday night.
As Perry will go around the 99 of Moran there as he's going to try to chase down Dawson Lowe up ahead. Daniel Adam up front, so front four right now, your name has to start with D to be up front there. Adam holding off Lowe here, but Lowe is making up ground. That lead down to 0.3 of a second now for Adam here as we've got 15 laps done this time by. Good battle back here. It's Bender, Combs, and Brody Thompson with Aiden Young watching on. Thompson will shoot the gap as he will move up into the 7th position, now looking for that 6th as he looks to the inside of Bender.
Oh, you're getting a good run right there on the 22, that being Brody Thompson. See if he can get around. Oh, almost some contact there with Combs right behind him. Young doing a good job of staying up top and on the outside, but you really are getting great racing action. Maybe this is the moment Brody Thompson can squeeze through. Oh, man. Oh, more contact. My goodness. You are watching this live with us right now. And incredible action trying to make passes. Not easy right now.
Daniel Adams up front continues to lead. Dawson Lowe 2nd. Dylan Perry 3rd. Devin Moran in that 4th spot. As we will work lap number 20.
And just like that, 40% of the way through this one. Had that early caution on lap 2 or 3. A little surprising, but since then, these drivers, and it's not to say the racing hasn't been closer or even created some contact. We just saw there with Brody, like, there was contact being made, but these drivers doing a great job of, staying spaced out when contact happens, not overcorrecting, not overreacting to a track that can sometimes be unpredictable, especially the more laps that get run on it in this evening sky. Weather always a little different this time of year. Spring can, April can bring the showers or the May flowers, so don't always know what you're getting, but you are getting a great race right now with the National Sprint Car Museum there in the background.
As up front, they'll stay 1, 2, 3 there as it's Adam Lowe and Perry. Halfway, 25 laps to go. Another lap will click off here as we've got separation between the cars. Good run there for Cody Early up to the 6th spot. As he's behind Brandon Combs there trying to make a line. Good run there. A little diamond to that 1 and 2 corner for Cody Early.
Yeah, just past the halfway point now, and the lap's starting to take away. So some of these drivers, I think of a Dylan Perry who's just moved up to 2nd now. Like, this is exactly what you want. You want to kind of wait a little bit, but now the squeaky wheel is going to get greased right now. You gotta be ready.
Oh, here's Dylan Perry looking to the inside of Lowe. I don't know what. As side by side there, Adam has got to like the battle behind him though, as that lead stretches out to 0.4 of a second, a little bit wider gap there now. As Dylan Perry will clear, you can see a much higher line for Adam there through 3 and 4. Also now up there at 1 and 2 as he moves up to the top of the cushion. Battle. This is for the 6th position. Laps to go as it's Adam out front, Perry 2nd, Lowe in 3rd. Had a seagull fly by the booth. Dylan Perry all over the back of that 75. As they've broken away, it is a 2.5 seconds back to Lowe in 3rd now as it's a 2-car battle up front. You've got that P7 all over the back of Adam for the lead. 12 laps to go this time by.
Uninterrupted racing taking place now on Extreme eSpeed TV.
So Adam holding it off so far. Is Dylan Perry going to have to try to use something out of that bag to take the lead here? Lowe has now been passed by Combs as Combs will move into a podium spot. He's up to 3rd. Devin Moran back there in 5th. This is a 3-car battle here. About a 2 4 tenths behind the leaders up front.
Man, just a beautiful backdrop for a night of racing. And of course, before we get off the broadcast, I do want to remind you, obviously, next week, back-to-back races. Tuesday, April 8th, may not be on Extreme eSpeed TV, but keep eye on the Pro Late Model Dirt Series iRacing Facebook page. And of course, a week from today, big money race, potentially crown jewel at 4-9 Fairbury Speedway, night number 2 of that back-to-back. And then, of course, we are not back until September 9th and 10th in Kern County Raceway for the Fall Nationals. So, Spring Nationals wrapping up next week, but we're wrapping up now with about 8 laps to go, and it's still Daniel, Dylan, and Brandon, your top 3. A lot on the line here. If Brandon would be able to somehow get past Dylan Perry, that could be huge for the point standings deficit he's trying to make up on right now. So we are now 7 laps and quickly fading away right now.
6 laps to go this time by. So the front 2 still broken away here. Now it's up to 1.6 seconds over Brandon Combs. So looking like if no caution comes out, it could be a 2-car battle here between Adam looking for his first career Pro Late Model Dirt Series victory with the all-time winningest driver right behind him, back-to-back-to-back champion Dylan Perry.
Man, and Dylan, he's making him sweat right now. He is really getting down low, trying to get in the way, and he might pretty soon.
Dylan Perry working that inside corner of that 75 through 1 and 2 this time down the backstretch. 2 laps to go. White flag will wave this time by. Next flag will be the checkered flag as Adams will lead. White flag waves. Dylan Perry 1 more lap around Knoxville Raceway as he'll move to that inside, try to get that momentum for down the backstretch. He will have it. Get to the bumper, to the inside, and 3 and 4 down to that bottom lip. Adam holding on. He will come out of turn 4, and it will be Daniel Adam, a new winner in the Pro Late Model Dirt Series. Dylan Perry second, Brandon Combs third, Dawson Lowe fourth, Devin Moran in fifth. So a new winner here in the series. Daniel Adam will pick up the win. He got the podium last week. He'll pick up the victory this week. Dylan Perry, a second place finish. Brandon Combs, a third place. As we will have the top 3 drivers here shortly talking with us about their evening. Adam will pull into victory lane here at the famous Knoxville Raceway. As he pulls into victory lane, he will park it, and he is the winner here tonight at Knoxville. Your unofficial results on the screen. We will wait to talk to Brandon Combs, Dylan Perry, and Daniel Adam.
And just like that, we are joined by our third place finisher, Brandon Combs. And Brandon, man, I don't know how, you've been racing in the series quite a long time here too. That might have been one of the quickest races. Did you even really feel like you got to set the car up to make any moves at the end? It felt like that race was done quick.
Yeah, it was a blur, and next thing I know, I look down at the relative, and we're on like lap 17, and I'm in like 6th or 7th, and I was like, should probably get going here. And yeah, just ran out of time. I gave up just too much time, but yeah, that was a quick race though.
It was. And do you feel like, you're right, with the one caution very early on, really the single one, and going after that, do you feel like if you had, I don't know, 25 more laps, that would have set you up in better success, or do you feel like, the drivers in front just had a different car than you tonight?
I think it was more of just a track position deal. I had really pushed the car harder when I decided to go than what they probably had to, because they already had the track position. They already knew like where the leader was and what everyone was doing. So it was kind of just, I had to play a lot of catch up there, and I think it kind of hurt a little bit because I decided to go hard, and I went hard the rest of the race than if I would have saved probably a little bit more and been able to have a little bit more tire life than what I did when I decided to go. I might have been able to make up a little bit more ground, maybe. But, I mean, now we're just comparing apples to apples, so I don't really know.
Right. Well, looking forward, I mean, this is going to do, great for, the standings, and continue to kind of cement where it's been a strong year for you so far, and kind of looking forward to Fairbury. Give us your first take thoughts on a track like that. Is that one you look forward to going to, or is that one where you've got some challenges to overcome?
When I hear Fairbury on iRacing, I just sigh. Not a fan of that place on iRacing. Just something about it. It's not fun. It's not one of my favorite places to go to, but it's on schedule and we gotta go. And last year, I don't know how, but somehow, some way, we won there. I don't know how. I know me and Perry had a heck of a race, and we were throwing sliders back and forth there for like the last 10 laps, whatever it was. But who knows? Maybe it'll be a hell of a race like that again.
Yeah, you may shock yourself and shock the world again, but before we let you go, obviously, real strong run tonight. Congrats again. Want to give you a chance to shout out any partners and sponsors.
Yeah, just going to say thanks to all the guys over at Chip Eggers Racing, B&B Custom Base, GFP, FHP Consultant, Phantom Race Engines, DPR, GFP, Zero FG, Copper Cones Fan Club, Fueled by Busch Light, all of you guys over at Extreme eSpeed TV for putting on the broadcasting, Cody for giving us the lead to come out and have some fun, and yeah, it's nice to get back in the car, and sucks that I had to miss a week, but yeah, we're back.
Awesome. Great to have you back. Great to have you back on the podium, and we'll talk to you soon, Brandon.
Yeah, y'all have a good one.
It's Brandon Combs, our third place finisher, now joining us in the booth is the second place finisher. It's Dylan Perry. Dylan, walk us through there the last 10, 12 laps. You were in pursuit of Adam up ahead, just couldn't make a pass there. Walk us through what your plan was and maybe why it didn't work out as you had planned.
I mean, we tried to save for the first little bit of the race because this place tends to be pretty hard on tires, so I was trying to save that right rear just in case we had a caution or something. But with the lower car count tonight, cautions were going to be few and far between if we got any. So it just wasn't our night. Felt like we had a car to try to win it. We were there at the end. I'm not the type of person that's just going to punt somebody out of the way just to win a race. So I figured if I couldn't barely nudge them, then I was just going to have to be happy with second.
Well, you've done well with the Crown Jewel events this year so far. We've got another one coming up next week at Fairbury. What should we expect at Fairbury, and how do you feel going into that next week?
Well, as long as you didn't just jinx me, hopefully we can try and keep the good streak going and try and pick up another Crown Jewel race. And hopefully, as long as we can keep the tires underneath it and good fortune in our favor, try to win the whole Crown Jewel event thing again.
Adam and I have yet to jinx anyone with a broadcast mention so far, so you should be good there. And then looking at, we've had Adam, Devin Moran joined. He's been here the last couple weeks, getting some new drivers in the series here to battle with. From your perspective, what's it like having some new guys join that add some competition to try to overcome?
Y'all have heard me say it time and time again. I enjoy it. I mean, Yeah, I like winning a race by half a track and all that, but whenever you can just have fun during a race and throw sliders and race hard, and nothing beats that. I mean, yeah, you want to win, but at the end of the day, it's always a blast racing with those guys.
Well, it's a second place finish for you tonight. It was fun to watch. You try to track down Daniel up ahead. Who are those people and those sponsors you want to give a shout out to, Dylan?
Yeah, Andy Piercefield and his whole family for everything they do for me. I definitely wouldn't be here without them and all their support. Comfort Dynamics, you guys are Extreme eSpeed TV, 445, CBR Race Cars, Rapid Race Graphics, Licking and Stickum, Harrison Automotive, CV Used Cars and Parts, Nudes Lawn Care, MSW Construction, SHP Mafia, Coyote Media, GFP, FHP, all the guys over at Chip Bangers Racing, Combs Cuts, B&B Custom Baits, BPRC, just everybody that helps me week in and week out. I couldn't do it without them, and I don't think I'll ever be able to thank them enough.
Well, congratulations, Adam. We look forward to talking to you again next week.
Thank you. Hopefully so.
All right, joined now by Daniel Adam, our first place finisher. Now, Daniel, man, first of all, this is our first time, I think, getting to chat with you in the booth. Congrats on the first win in the series, and obviously kind of walk us through the pretty dominant night you had.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I kind of knew starting second that I'd be able to capitalize and maybe get the lead from Dylan, and it ended up working out. And we got our one and only caution, which I was kind of banking on more cautions for my tire wear, but that didn't come. And Dylan's a really good A-class racer and just never roughed me up or anything. And we kind of just rode 1 and 2 the last 20 laps. Had my butt puckered the whole time, but he ran me really clean and really respectful, and we were able to get it done.
Yeah, well, you kind of walk us through, it's been fun watching you race, and kind of a two-part question. One, kind of how'd you get to the series, and kind of what led you to racing with us, and then are we going to be seeing you some future races the rest of the season?
Well, I could definitely answer part 2. Hopefully, I'll be here for Fairbury next week, as long as everything is good, I should say. And then I ran this league, I don't know, 2 years ago. I ran a one-off race, and just wasn't good for me. I had a rough night and just never came back. And then Kendrick Hicks got me in to it this time, and having a lot of fun racing with some really good people. I wish we could get some more cars, but it's been really fun so far.
Yeah, definitely. Attendance, it varies each and every week, and so I'd love to catch you on some future races and get you back here on the podium and, of course, Victory Lane. Before we let you go, always want to give our winners a chance to shout out any partners, sponsors, or people they want to thank.
Yeah, first I got to thank Excel Sim Sports and Speed Ranch Setups. They helped me go fast on the iRacing stuff, and then I got to thank all my real-life sponsors, Mobilization Funding, Elliott's Concrete, Integris Risk Solutions, Spiffy's Automotive, or Mobile One Car Wash, RLM Enterprises, Tricks Utility Services, VP Race Fuels, The Restore Warehouse, Racing for Heroes, Swift Springs, American Racing Rims, Allen Automotive, Justin Langdon Electrical, Longhorn, Bilstein, Amsoil. I'm sure I'm missing some people, but if you want to see our upcoming schedule or any of our supporters, go to danieladams75.com.
Awesome. Daniel, thank you so much. Congrats again on the win, and I'm hoping we get to talk to you again soon.
Yes, sir. Thank you, guys.
Well, that is a first-time winner here from Knoxville Raceway for the Pro Late Model Dirt Series. Always fun when that happens, as we've got Fairbury Speedway coming right here next week. We will be live on air on Wednesday, of course, starting shortly after 8 p.m. Hopefully we have you tune in and join us for another exciting night next week. But for now, we will close out from Knoxville here. The Knoxville Classic goes to Daniel Adam. As we thank you, I am Travis Piercefield, speaking for Adam Johnson. It's another exciting night for a close, as we will see you at a racetrack soon.
This copyrighted broadcast of Extreme eSpeed TV Network is intended solely for the entertainment of our audience. Any retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without express written consent of the Extreme eSpeed TV Network is strictly prohibited. We hope you've enjoyed this broadcast.